There's been some really interesting fragrance releases recently, so let's talk about a few that I think are noteworthy. Let's talk about the new Kurky from Maison Francis Kurkdjian because I didn't talk about this in my last video and someone commented saying that I should have. So here we go. Now, I find that these fragrances are generally a little bit overrated. I don't know if it's just for me that they don't really show up very well on my skin chemistry, so they never seem to be worth this price tag, and that's only for 70 mils. This does sound nice though, so it is a fruity sweet fragrance. It's got raspberry, peach, fruity notes, gummy candies, white musk, vanilla. So it seems like I feel like there's been a movement. Yes, I think gourmands are not going anywhere. I think they're sort of evolving in what's popular. There's always going to be people that like lactonic, caramel, vanilla, marshmallowy scents. But I also feel like leading into the warmer months for the Northern Hemisphere, these sort of fruitier gourmands are becoming quite popular, and we're seeing a lot of these sort of like candy inspired ones, and I feel like this is exactly what they're doing here. To me, this there's like again, I don't think I want to pay the price for this. I haven't tried it. I have heard people describe it as being a little bit like tutti frutti, which I find a bit yuck. But anyway, there you go. If you're interested, you can check it out when it's available near you. It's not near me yet. This one interests me a little bit more. Now I'm going to butcher these names. Mason Mataha. I've tried, it is. I'm Australian, is what it is. I have actually tried a few samples of their fragrances. A lot of them are like super sweet gourmands, and I quite like them, to be fair. I would totally buy some. Now, this is a little bit different. This is more of a floral citrus sweet sort of scent. I'm not going to pronounce this because in my accent it is Printemps Blanc, but I don't believe that's how you say it. So there we go. But these are the notes. These are such me notes. I want to try this so badly. I think I have to blind buy this brand, which is a big risk. Anyway, orange blossom, grapefruit, jasmine, white tea, vanilla, sandalwood. Sounds delicious. Apparently it's very nice. So yeah, this is one that's on my radar. Another one that's on my radar, Akro Breathe. Now, again, Akro is one of those brands. I have Akro Bake. I really like it. I can't try Akro in store. There's nowhere that I can try Akro, so I wouldn't blind buy a lot of these, but there's a lot of fragrances I want to try from the range. This one is very different from what I've seen. I have tried a couple of samples of like Awake, which is like a coffee one. There's another one that's more of a tropical one. There's like an ambery vanilla, but this is very aquatic and sort of fresh. So again, we're getting into the more summery scents, which even though I'm going into the cooler weather in Australia, I love these kind of notes. So I'm all for it. The flag here for me that's a bit of an issue is lavender. It can be a bit headache inducing, but I love bergamot. I love watery notes. I quite like musk. So this is something, again, that's on my radar. I'm interested, and I just love the vibe of this. Like this looks cool. I like this. So I would try this. Again, on my radar. Like it. Paris Corner has shown two new caramelly sort of like ooey gooey fragrances. Molten caramel. I've seen this around on people have been reviewing it. Apparently it smells very much like Sol de Janeiro 71, which I really like. I've got a couple of perfume sort of dupes of it because it's a body spray, so it doesn't last that long on the skin. It lasts fairly well, to be fair, but it is like a salty popcorny caramel scent. This one doesn't have popcorn notes to it. So it's got white chocolate, milk, caramel, brown sugar, vanilla, praline. I think the note that goes a bit popcorny with the 71 is actually the macadamia notes to it. This doesn't have that, but from what I've seen, multiple people have mentioned that it's like a dupe for it. So if you're after like a perfume dupe for that body spray, you might want to check out this one. But there's also a date caramel. So I don't know if this is a dupe for something. I'm thinking maybe Lush Sticky Dates, maybe? Of course, it doesn't have to have dupes. It doesn't have to be a dupe for something, but it generally is. So the notes of this one, it's got a hint of coffee, which that one doesn't have. Vanilla, amber, I don't know, date. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone really talk about this one. This is a newer one. But it sounds interesting. A few people were excited for this one. Kayali Kitten Musk 41. Cute. These are the notes. When I saw this, I'm like, this has got to be a joke. So warm milk, marshmallow fluff, soft musk, white chocolate, vanilla orchid, creamy sandalwood. Actually sounds quite nice. But yeah, it actually is an April Fool's joke, but I think it's going to be one of those things where so many brands do these April Fool's jokes and then people demand that they actually bring it out. So it wouldn't surprise me if they do actually bring this one out. But anyway, that's it. What I think has been interesting for the past week or so. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what you think. Otherwise, what piques your interest the most.